Virgo, welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 4th to the 10th of December. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. You're still you're still coming through the exchanging point between your winter and your spring period at the moment. Things are really bubbling for you, and it's creating a lot of maybe creating a lot of stress that doesn't need to be there. Are you stressing for no reason, Virgo? Are you stressing for no reason? What the blazes on your relationship side? On your financial side, everybody's getting the tower now. Everybody's getting the tower. We're getting close to this tower moment, which we looked at in the collective reading, but also within the monthly readings. If you haven't seen it, you'll find it on our channel. And yeah, there's a tower moment within you as well, more than anything else, as you head towards your future on your financial side. Let's just jump straight in here and see what's going on. We got the Knight of Pentacles here, and the energy here is sort of saying now's the time to get on and do for you, Virgo, both on your relationship side, but also on your financial side as well. And following your pathway, I think, is really important. And it's now time to start planting those seeds, and the energy is encouraging you to do this. The energy is like asking you to sort of get on and start working, get on and start planting those stepping stones that you need to use in order to get across the river to where you're to get to your destiny of where you're supposed to be being. On your on your relationship side, you have on your karmic path, you have the Six of Wands. Yeah, I think victory is yours. Recognition. I think people are going to recognize how good you are, Virgo, how lovely you are. There's one thing that's holding you back, and that's you, by the looks of things, stopping you from having your victory. The universe here is trying to help you out with lucid internal sort of visions, your intuition and stuff like that. So in regards to coincidences that are around you, in the zeitgeist, in the feeling and the undercurrents of the world of energies that are around you, that don't really, affect you on your daily life, but are there around you, and they do affect you. But it's not like, say, like the person you live with. This is a little bit different, but it's how the universe brings in these sort of subtle coincidences which help you to fine tune and home in upon your intuition. The connections from your past to your future, you get the Knight of Wands. Very passionate energy here. You've been passionate about life. You've been passionate about people. You're really engaged. It's a rhythmical fashion. So it's sort of something that you need in a way to be passionate in order to feel, life, to feel that electricity of life. And I think that's an essential part of you, within you, and that's that fire that you so desire within your life. The only thing is what's going through your thoughts at the moment, what's going through your ideas, and be careful about what you think, because that's what you're going to manifest. I think here is like you're worried about the future, and within your couple, etc. And it seems to be an idea that keeps coming back. Regardless, it could be in this relationship, it could have been in a past relationship. Those sort of ideas is you're playing upon them, and I think they're not grounded. That's the thing. I think you're scaring yourself for nothing more than anything else, Virgo. On the overall outcome, this is that victory. That is what that is all about. You know what I mean? That is what that is all about, Virgo. That is your victory. That is your... All of a sudden, I think you're going to realise that your woes and your worries are actually non-founded. And that's when you start sort of relaxing into your relationship in a really beautiful way. Okay? On your financial side, on your karmic mission, you get the Tower moment. If you're going to want life, if you're going to want the exceptional parts of life and everything that it can possibly bring you, you really need to change the order, the structure of order, basically, the way in which you do things. And I think this comes in with the collective energies as well, and the collective thing that's going on in December. It's in the financial side, it's having a bit of a shake up, and I think you are having to reconstruct the way in which you engage with your career, with your business, and with your projects. Basically, you have, and this is where the universe is trying to back you up here. And the universe is really, really nice because you've got on one side the High Priestess and on the other side the Hierophant. They're two very two very religious characters within the tarot. And here is that you know the steps. I think the universe is trying to say to you, you know the steps you need to take in order to get the best out of the situation. And yes, you learned a lot in the past. You've learned these steps already. And it's now a case of putting that learning into practice. You've been through a period of exploring your career path, your business and your job, and it should be becoming pretty clear about what you need to do in order to get going on. And then you need to plant that. You need to plant those ideas that have actually been lurking in the background within you in regards to your finances, and start actually sort of applying them within your life. And the moment you do, that's when within you, it's following your heart. It's following that evident path that is in front of you. And yes, it does need changes, but the guiding thing for you is your heart's desires in regards to your job, your business, and your projects. On the overall outcome, you get the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups here, you get the Two of Cups that is just behind you, which allows you to do things differently, but also allows you to see that bridge that takes you to something completely new. And that's doing things in a different way. And I think this is where if you follow your cup and you start engaging with life and aligning life with yourself, and with your higher being, as it were, that's when you're going to get the best results, basically. But things do need a bit of a shake-up. The traditions of life need to be questioned in regards to money and finances and stuff like that. Let's just go on. Let's do a bit of a clarification with this. With the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Strength card. I've got lots of Virgos in my life, and I love each and every one of them. And but getting the ball over the line, getting the projects over the line, getting things over the line can sometimes be a little bit difficult for you. And I think it's down to your perfectionism a lot, that's kind of going, no, I've got to have it absolutely perfect before I actually launch it. And eventually you never launch it. That's the thing. And I think with the work that you've got to do, and I think you've just got to start planting these seeds and be true to that. Gather a bit of strength from that. And I think it's going to make you stronger once you just start doing it. And I think energy is trying to encourage that within you. On your relationship side, with the Six of Wands, let's just see what's going on there. With the Six of Wands, you get the Ten of Cups. I think you only have happiness to have within your relationships at the moment. It's really, really lovely. If you just stop shooting yourself in the foot, basically, Virgo, that is your victory. Seeing the reality for what it is and seeing the truth, the fact that, some of your ideas that makes you worried about life are non-founded. And I think once you see that reality for what it is, it's going to make you incredibly happy. So with the High Priestess, you get the Four of Wands. Yeah, if you want marriage, does marriage scare you, Virgo? Is that what it is? Does marriage scare you? Does commitment scare you? Is that what it is? Is that what's fueling that that woes and worries within the Nine of Swords, sorry? A whole new reality is coming into your life in regards to your relationship side. And I wouldn't hold back, basically. I would flip those ideas and turn them into happiness and see the reality for what they are. We can convince ourselves through so many different things. With the Knight of Wands, you get the High Priestess. Twice you've got the High Priestess now. And I think this is a lot of these ideas, this whole sort of, is it going to curtail my passions of how I normally live my life and everything like that? And, will this relationship sort of like box me in and not allow me to live That sort of thing, that's the sort of feeling I get off of it. And I think it's misguided, basically. No, it should liberate you more than anything else. I think the relationship. Look at this. So we got the High Priestess is clarifying the Knight of Wands and we got the High Priestess before. Now you got the Wheel of Fortune with this Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think that's totally it. I think if you stop worrying about things, all of a sudden things are going to flow into your direction. You're going to see things for what they are. With that 10 of Cups there, you're going to see the reality for what they are, and that's what's going to bring in a real happiness, internal happiness within you, and that's what you can change it in a blink of an eye, basically, Virgo. What's the change of fortunes? That's what I think you're putting the end to. I think that's what that is all about. Now, let me just pull that up there. I think that's what that is all about. And that Three of Swords is this pain that I think you're almost creating yourself that you don't need. It doesn't hold water. This Three of Swords of something in the past that might have hurt you is sort of like allowing you to affect your relationship at the moment. Don't do it, Virgo. Don't do it. Don't let it affect you. Concentrate on the happiness of it all, on the good side of things, and allow that to grow, rather than giving your concentration to the bad side. If you give your concentration to the bad side, that's what's going to happen. So, it's all a question of manifestation here. With the Tower moment is the Four of Pentacles. As I said, I think you've got to do things differently. Don't hold on to things too tightly, or else it's going to stop you from getting your success, basically. The Tower moment is a realization of the traditional methods that no longer work within this world. And I think you should acknowledge that. And once you start acknowledging that, you can then see the steps you need to take in order to get it to a completely different place and space. Yeah, you have the Nine of Pentacles with the Hierophant. I think you know the steps. This is it. Once you start taking those steps, and that's what the Hierophant's all about, is stepping towards your dream one by one, one step after the other. And with each step along that pathway, you'll find that there's rewards as you gradually go down that pathway. But you do need to just sort of see things in a different light, change things, I think, within life, within your business, within your project, within your career path, in accordance to you and your heart, basically. With the Page of Pentacles, you get the Page of Wands. Using all your knowledge and understanding of who you are, where you've gone, what you need to do in the way of education to get to where you are today, the resources you have, the understanding that you have within you is phenomenal, really. That passionate about getting things done. And I think that ties into this, that overall energies there of getting on and doing. And now I think you will get very passionate about getting on and doing and using every arm that you have within you and your knowledge, your resources, in order to follow your heart's desires, basically. And if you do, this is where you get the victory. With the Ace of Swords, once you start following your heart's desires within your financial world, within your business and your projects, you are going to get that sensation of victory. You're going to cut through the mist and cut through the you're going to cut through the mist so you can actually see your pathway going forward. And I think that's got to do as well with that Tower moment there. I think that's what's going to change it. And don't be scared. Let go of the past and embrace the future if I was you, because it's certainly empowering for you. There is no doubt about it. Very empowering for you. With the Five of Cups, you get the King of Wands. If you don't own your future, this is it's like a choice here. If you don't own your future, that's what you get, right? If you engage in your future and engage in your heart and follow those steps that you need to take to make those changes in the world that is around you, that's what you get. You really start owning it and really being very the leader as you go down this pathway. You could be a leader in the rest of the world, and people will be looking at you kind of going, wow, look at Virgo, man, they've got it going on. You know, I think I better copy Virgo because they know what they're doing. Sort of scenario here. I think it's the choice is up to you. This is what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And that's very similar to what you've got on your relationship side. There you go. I will see you maybe next week for a live if you want to ask questions on your monthly reading. Have a look at that. And then you can ask me if you're subscribed and you've clicked that bell, you get notifications. And you'll be able to ask me a question on a petal that I've done on your monthly reading. Okay, so yeah, in the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.